Hi guys, I'm Mel.
And I'm Greg.
And we're Mocha Whip. We started Mocha Whip together, and so we're going to answer your questions together. And we are going to address everything that's been needed to be addressed all this time. So we made a post on Instagram. We told you guys to just ask us whatever questions you had that you needed answers for, and we're going to dive into them. We haven't looked at the questions, so we don't have pre-prepared answers. So we're just going to give you the honest truth for the answers to your questions. Now, if the question is repetitive, then we will lump those questions together, because I know that there will be certain questions that we get a lot of the same one of. So let's get started.
Why continue to accept new orders if there are problems getting previous orders out in a timely manner?
Okay, so we don't have the option to completely shut down because, as I said before, we're self-funded. We don't have venture capital, investment capital, or cushions and piles of money that would allow us to shut down and stay in business. So we did the best thing that we could do, which was slow down. And in order to slow down, we took off all promotions, which brought the number of orders that we're receiving down drastically. And we also offered way less products on the website. So whereas we used to have like 24 or more products available on the website, we brought that down to 8 products at a time that we rotate. So this is us doing our very best to get over this hump. But the truth is that it's gonna be a hump regardless. And right now we're traveling uphill. We're getting kind of to the top where it's gonna be downhill very soon based on the things I'm gonna tell you that we're improving, but it still is a hill that we have to climb. Honestly, what I would call this is growing pains. Growing is something everybody wants to do, but when you grow really, really fast, there are pains associated with that. And that is what we are experiencing, and we're not able to soften the blow by having financial cushion. We literally started with nothing, and we had to hustle our way through every level. And because we grew so incredibly fast, it was a blessing and a curse. Definitely more of a blessing than a curse, but it's just the absolute scariest thing to have more orders than you can handle. That's what we had. And so we solved the problem as best we could by doing what I just mentioned.
We have an update on past due orders, when the orders are expected to be fulfilled, or otherwise what's going on.
Okay. So for past due orders, we're working overtime. I did tell you before, we are the handcrafters and we rotate help. We are trying to expand as fast as we possibly can on getting more faces in here to actually help us, and that's also going to increase. But for right now, we're also working overtime to get over this hump. We've gotten through about half of our backlog orders, and we have another half to go. So if you guys are willing to bear with us, we are being responsive via email. We are calling people, whoever asks for a call, even though we can't just open up our phone lines. And then we're doing the overtime handcrafting to catch up on these orders. But I think the most important message to give to you guys is that we do actually care, and we are handcrafting to get each and every one of these orders out to you top quality. Because the one thing that we don't do, outside of always making sure we tell the truth, even when it's embarrassing to do it, is we also make sure that you get a quality product. So we don't rush anything out the door that doesn't meet our standards. So if you guys are willing to wait for this order, we are going to make sure we get it to you as fast as possible and in top-notch condition so you can enjoy it. And we will get over this hump so that in the very near future, we are no longer taking this long to get out orders in the first place. Orders. Next question.
When exactly will your products be available in Whole Foods? Also, will it be in all Whole Foods?
Okay, so that's actually really good news. The reason why we didn't announce that we're already in Whole Foods is because we didn't want to be disrespectful to the people who are waiting for their order. We do respect each and every one of you, and we, out of respect, are waiting until we handle each and every one of these backlogged orders before we announce Whole Foods. But we are in Whole Foods as of right now in every Florida store. Well, It's actually 21 out of the 29 Florida stores. So all over Florida, from Tallahassee down to Miami, I believe, we are already on store shelves. So if you are in Florida, you can go to Whole Foods. If you're not in Florida, go to Whole Foods, tell the manager you want to see Mocha Whip, and that helps us. But we will make a formal announcement after we get through these backlog orders. According to our plan, we should be done with our backlogged orders in 2 weeks.
Why wait this long to inform each and every customer that you are having problems with sending out orders?
The timing of these answers is based on the fact that we now have a solution. We have a plan, we have more help, we're moving into a new office. All these things are happening so that we can increase production and speed up order time. We're also partnering with a production team as well. All of this is going to help us get out orders more efficiently and much faster. I didn't want to release a video or answer questions and just explain a bunch of problems to you guys, because you guys shouldn't have to face any of these problems. So I felt it was very, very important that I had a proper solution before I just addressed the problems without that solution.
Why did it take until the hurricane to inform us about our orders?
I think I did answer this one before. We had to notify you guys of the hurricane, and I did my very best to make sure that my wording was very careful, so it didn't look like we were using the hurricane to act like we were on time and now all of a sudden because of the hurricane we are late, because that's not the case at all. We were already backlogged, and then when the hurricane came, it just came at a worse time when we were trying to catch up. Yet and still, we had to inform you guys that there was in fact a hurricane coming our way and more uncertainty than we had previously expected.
Next question, do it really smooth your skin, and is it edible?
So unrefined shea butter has quite a few raw natural vitamins in it. So it has a lot of different abilities. It has the abilities to smooth your skin, to remove dark spots. It moisturizes, it restores, it heals. A lot of these claims we can't, what's the right word? We can't officially make these claims on the labels, but unrefined shea butter naturally does this. We also add other ingredients, like for the shea low, we also have aloe. And as you know, aloe has another host of healing benefits. For the whippies, we add grapeseed oil. That has a host of healing benefits. So as far as like the healing power, when you apply it to your skin, it's definitely second to none. And it's not second to none because we are magical formulators. It's second to none because we kept the natural vitamins in these oils and butters that are already there. So it's great for eczema. It's great for dry skin. It's even great as a makeup remover. If you have like really heavy makeup on, you can use it as a makeup remover and wash it off, and you know that you're using something totally natural on your skin. Is it edible? No. I know that it looks really yummy, but do not eat it.
Will you be adding oatmeal to your formula or an oatmeal version anytime soon?
Anytime soon, no. Probably, it's really hard to say because right now, that's not something that's like on any of our lists of plans. We're definitely not against it because I know that oatmeal has a lot of healing properties, but it would be some time for that. Right now, we're really going to focus on the logistics of the company and make sure that we can get these orders out in time and fix the issues that we've had with the delays.
Next question. What's the difference between whippie and shea butter?
So I can answer the difference between whippie, softy, shea low, and swirly. So the whippie is a large percentage shea butter and then a smaller percentage of grapeseed oil and fragrance and essential oils. So that one is really fluffy. It's a pure oil butter, but it's really fluffy and really restorative. The softy, on the other hand, is just shea butter. So if you get one that is fragrance, then it will have a fragrance essential oil blend and just shea butter that is whipped and softened. The shea low, on the other hand, is half shea butter and half aloe. So that one is the most like a traditional body butter that you may get at the store. It's still very thick, very rich, but it is a shea and aloe blend. Oh, and the swirly is pretty much exactly like the softie because it's pure shea butter, but then we swirl the raw dark cocoa butter inside, and that's what gives it that yummy appeal that you guys see.
All right. Next question. Recently, I made a purchase that was supposed to be under the 3-day shipping method, and I got items exactly a whole month later. Would there be a way in which you would rectify any shortcomings as far as delivery for customers?
So as far as rectification, we're happy to help every single person individually. And that's what let me also mention, that's what we have been doing thus far. I know that this is our very first public Q&A video, but the way we've been handling everything thus far has been privately and individually. So whenever someone is upset, whenever we've made a mistake, whenever we've had any sort of shortcoming, we've helped that customer privately. And so for this customer, if we need to rectify something, we're happy to do it. We care more than ever. We don't have an amazing amount of funds to just, throw out free orders to thousands and thousands of customers. But if you feel that we've had a shortcoming that we should rectify, please email us, hey@mochawhip.co, and we will do our very best to impress you.
Any forms of testing samples of new products?
So we used to sell sample sets. Those are something that we'll be bringing back seasonally. They're little tiny, like half-ounce jars that allows you to test samples. And I'm not sure if this was the question, but we also have a tester crew that we opened up and we allowed people to apply by email. And when we start testing new formulations and new versions and new products, we'll be emailing those people, which we have not emailed any of those people yet, but we have them on the list to email them as part of our tester crew. But I think what you meant by testing is just offering small samples. So the small sample jars, they will be back seasonally. And as far as testing anything, I'd recommend the mini jars. The mini jars are available on the website right now in every fragrance and flavor.
Is there a way that we can interface when it comes to items that were ordered and need updating information? Same for your items that are in stock.
Okay, so in order to interact with us for any order updates that you need, we do have live chat. Oh, I should have mentioned that before. We don't have phone, but we do have live chat, and we're usually on the live chat. One of our reps is on the live chat for 6 hours a day. We do have email, and that's the best way to contact us about any sort of order updates. And these are the areas that we are now improving with response time so that you guys can get much faster responses. So for in-stock and out-of-stock items, every product page has a little email input box where you can get an automatic email as soon as that item comes back in stock. So I definitely recommend you put your email in that inbox so that way you can get that auto update whenever a product goes live again. Since, as you know, we are rotating products at this point in time to help us catch up.
Next question, is it safe for little ones?
Yes. I'm a mother of 3. My 3 have eczema. And so I actually use it on their skin. Even the fragrance versions, I haven't had any problems with their skin with the fragrance versions as well. But you do want to be careful of essential oils and make sure that you don't have any allergies to the specific essential oils that we use. But other than that, because these products are natural, they are amazingly beneficial for all skin types, including little ones, babies included. If it was for an infant or something like that, I would probably go with the fragrance free just to be safe. But I do use, my youngest at this point, he's 3, and I do use every single version of our body butters on him as well. The Vanilla Tri-Swirly will be coming back. We actually just ended our batch of swirlies, so it might be about a month or so, but we bring everything back. That's probably another instance where if you see the Vanilla Tri-Swirly product page, put your email in so you can get that auto notification.
Are the products good for pregnancy? If so, what are the benefits?
So yes, they're definitely good for pregnancy because it's good for stretching skin. When it comes to dry skin, itchy skin, and stretch marks, all of what happens during a pregnancy, these butters are second to none because you're introducing your skin to something that is totally natural. It doesn't have a bunch of chemicals and irritants in it or unnatural things. So you're able to get the nourishment that you need and the natural healing properties that you need. If you don't know about the healing properties of shea butter, unrefined to be exact, Google it and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And then, as I said prior to, with the whippies and the shalo, there's also aloe for the shalo, and then the whippies have the grapeseed oil. All of these are really, really beneficial in infusing vitamins into your skin so that you have the best chance at having the most supple belly ever. We never promise to eradicate stretch marks or anything like that. What we have is products that are naturally beneficial and naturally enriched with vitamins, and that's the best possible thing that you can do for your skin, your belly, or even your baby's skin. So the last thing I wanted to say before I wrap up the video is the solutions that I've been alluding to. The importance of me doing this video is, one, to show you that we are real people, we do care, and we do have a solution for the issues that you guys have been facing with late orders. The solutions are this. One, we have an overtime schedule to catch up on these backlogged orders. Two, if you do not want to wait any longer and this is absolutely ridiculous to you, we do totally understand, and you can email us to get a refund. Three, we have live chat available, and that will be available about 6 hours a day for anyone to live chat with us and get an instant answer. As we grow, we will have phone and all those things that you guys mentioned in your questions so that we can better serve you. The timeline will also increase. We are now talking with partnerships to ship out our orders so that they can be shipped out faster, and we are partnering with production teams so that we can actually handcraft our orders with the help of a fully staffed production team. That will make everything much, much faster for us. We're very excited about that. And then the last thing is a dedicated workspace. So we are in the process of negotiating our new dedicated workspace, which will allow us to work longer, harder, with a larger team, and much smarter. Because we've always been working long and hard, but that hasn't necessarily been smart thus far, as you guys can see. So now that we're getting smarter and we have the partnerships that we need to really serve you guys properly, we'll be able to expand and make sure that you guys are happy and well taken care of. The other thing, we have individually included gifts with orders. We have included promo codes for some people. So people have not gone unnoticed, but what we've done is we've done that individually with each customer. We treat each customer with care individually, as opposed to just mass emailing some sort of promo code or anything like that. We do treat you with care individually. So if you trust us, you'll see that it will work out and we will get your order out. We are working overtime, and you can email us and we will get to you as fast as we can and make sure that you are treated with care.